I feel harassed and I'm tired.
Okay.
I've been sitting out here for 2 hours, sitting here waiting.
Okay. Well, you know.
Okay. Well, I haven't been over there at Walgreens. Do I look like somebody that needs money?
Yeah, perfect description of what they told us.
A black male with dreads?
That's correct.
Exactly. Exactly. A black male with dreads.
That's correct.
That's the description of every criminal, isn't it? That's the description of every criminal.
Yeah, he needs to identify. What's your name?
Dwight Buchanan.
Dwight Buchanan?
That's it.
Okay. Are you an officer of the law?
Have a good day, Rob.
You an officer of the law?
Rob, he identified himself.
Yeah, that's my whole stay in here, in this museum.
Have a good day.
You know photography is not a crime, right? You know this is First Amendment constitutionally protected activity. You know you are impeding a letter in the mail.
That's fine. That's fine, yeah. And if we were crossing, they have to stop for us, man. I know the pedestrian laws. We have the right of way. So, yeah, that doesn't even fall into play because if they're coming and I'm crossing, they have to stop for me. So, thank you, though. California law, yeah, we haven't committed a crime, so we're okay. What's your name, badge number? Stella? Stella. Badge number, please. 437. Can you identify yourself now, ma'am, since I've asked you about 8 times?
Because I clearly am recording you, and
I'm not gonna repeat myself. I can smell an odor of marijuana, sir.
You don't smell an odor of marijuana.
You don't want to roll your window down?
I don't have to. I can hear you and you can hear me. I'm telling you, I'm at work, and you're still talking to me.
I'm not taking your word for it.
That's fine. You want to go talk to my supervisor? So you're not taking my word for it, but you don't want to talk to my supervisor?
Ever been stopped by police for absolutely no reason and told to show your ID? Drop your experience in the comments and type PRO if you know your rights. Today, we're taking you across Texas, California, and Virginia. Real encounters, real tension, real moments where everything escalates fast. From a racial profiling stop that turns into a cop-owned moment, to female cops walking away in a public meltdown, to crazy cops making their biggest mistake on camera. These are the top ID refusal moments you need to see. Featuring powerful footage from creators like High Desert Community Watch News Network, Brian Morton, and official Fred Hampton Gun Club, channels that are exposing the truth and pushing civil rights forward every single day. But here's the real question. What happens when you don't comply and they realize you actually know your rights? Make sure to subscribe to the original creators. Links are in the description and on screen. Tell them ID Refusal Pro sent you and that we breathe civil rights like air. Because here, we don't just watch, we expose, we resist, we never fold.
Chicks for money over at CVS. I work for Stevens Transportation. I'm waiting on my shuttle to come pick me up. I've already called my job and asked them to come get me. I have money in my pocket. I don't need to ask anybody for anything.
Okay.
If you...
Were you over there or no?
Over where? I've been sitting out. You can go ask the guy that's in there. I've been sitting out here ever since.
So you weren't sitting at Walgreens?
Sitting at Walgreens doing what?
Were you at Walgreens?
No, I wasn't.
You were never
so no,
over there
you can get back in your car and leave. No, I wasn't.
Let me see your ID real quick.
For what?
Because you were being lawfully detained currently. So I can
For
talk
what?
to you
What am I
and figure
being
out what the
lawfully
deal is.
detained for? Have I committed a crime?
So you've been asked to identify yourself because...
Why? Is this a show state? Do I have to show my ID in this state? I'm not operating a motor vehicle, so why do I have to show my ID?
First of all, I'm going to fix your ticket for smoking within 50 feet of this building. You understand? It's too late for that
Okay,
now.
well, write me a ticket then. Write me a ticket. So you looking for something to arrest me for?
Let me see your ID, and we'll go
So
from
this
there.
is harassment because you're harassing me. You're harassing me. You asked me a question, I'm giving you an answer.
Say it again?
You asked me a question, so I'm giving you an answer. What's your name, officer?
Officer Scott.
Officer Scott. So why are you asking me? I told you. You asked me if I was over there. I told you no. So that's the end of the conversation.
Okay, no, it's not.
Okay, well, go in there and ask the guy that works in there how long I've been sitting in front of this store.
When did you get here? How long have you been here?
Where's my receipt? Is it okay if I reach for my stuff? Okay. Make sure I got this on video so that you can know how long I've actually been sitting out here. I went and got my prescription from out of here. This is where I've been at, and I've been waiting on my job. Would you like to see my call log?
No,
so you can see that I called?
Let me see this. What time did you get here?
I don't know. You can ask the people that's been in there. Let me see if I can find my receipt so that you can stop harassing me for no reason.
Yeah, I'm not harassing you, man.
Yeah,
I'm just
you
doing my
are
job.
harassing me. You asked me a question, I gave you an answer, so that should have been the end of the conversation.
Okay, well, you're smoking within 50 feet of the building,
Okay,
which is city
50,
ordinance.
because you're being pressed because I got smart with you and you're upset.
Okay, well, why don't you just cooperate? Let me see your ID and I'll get out
Because
of here.
I
and leave you
don't
alone.
have to show you my ID because this is not a no-show ID state.
It doesn't matter. When you're committing a criminal
It's
offense.
a no-show
Listen to
ID
me.
state.
When you're committing a criminal
So
offense and smoking
that's
within
not
50
what
feet
you
of the building.
originally stopped me for. You
Doesn't
stopped me
matter.
because you asked me about a harassment. This is what time I got here. Look at the receipt.
Let's see.
So now you're just harassing me for no reason.
So you've been sitting here
because
since
you asked me
5:39.
about Walgreens. I never even been over there. What did they tell you? Yes.
Just cooperate. I promise
Yes.
you, I'm not trying to do anything. I'm not even trying to write you a ticket.
I'm
All I
frustrated
wanna
because
do-
I've been sitting out here 2 hours waiting on my job to send a shuttle out here for me. I'm tired. I just got in an accident with my 18-wheeler
Does your
that
job
flipped
keep you
over.
over down off the hotel?
Stevens
military?
Transport. Steve,
Do they
yes,
keep you in the
yes,
hotel
that's
booth?
where they
There
keep
you
me
go.
at.
All right. I'm not trying to jam you up, dude. All I'm trying to do is
Well,
like, do my
I
job.
feel harassed and I'm tired.
Okay.
I've been sitting out here for 2 hours sitting here waiting.
Okay. Well, you know.
Okay,
it's just
well, I
a quick
haven't
walk.
been over there at Walgreens. Do,
You know
do I look like somebody that needs money?
You fit the perfect description of what they
A
told us.
black male with dreads?
That's correct. With the dark-colored
Exactly,
jacket.
exactly. A black male with dreads.
That's correct.
That's the description of every
That's
criminal,
what they
isn't
told
it?
me.
That's the description
That's
of every
what they told
criminal.
me.
Is.
What you just saw is a classic detention versus consensual encounter conflict. In Texas, police need reasonable suspicion under Terry versus Ohio to detain someone. A vague description like black male with dreads is not individualized suspicion. The shift to a smoking violation shows a pretext stop, often used to force ID compliance. And here's the key tension. Texas has stop and identify laws, but only after a lawful detention. Without that, everything starts to fall apart.
That's what the clerk over there at CVS told us.
It's bullshit.
Well, it may be, but that's
It's
all
a bunch of bullshit, and then that's not enough to come over here and harass me about bullshit.
That's plenty for me to come over here and talk to you.
That's bullshit, man. You know how many times I get stopped for being a black male with dreads? Y'all just fucking
I
cut
have
my
no
hair
idea.
off all the fucking time.
Well,
and
that's not my
racist
problem.
as
I've
shit.
never talked to you before,
That's
have I?
racist as
Have I
shit.
ever spoke to you?
Every fucking cop that stops me is white and looks just like you, so probably
Have I ever
so.
spoken to you before?
Probably
Where
so.
are you from?
DC.
You're
I'm
from
not
Dallas?
from here.
Okay.
I'm a truck driver.
Okay, that's fine. So you're not from here, so you've never
No.
spoken to me before.
No.
So I'm not harassing you. I'm doing
Okay,
my
it's
job.
harassing me because now you want to write me a ticket for being 50 feet within the
all I wanna
That's
do is
not
see your
what
ID.
you
I'm
stopped
gonna
me
get out of here and leave
for.
you
But I
alone.
don't have to show you my ID.
Okay, well, now that you're committing a criminal offense, you do.
Oh my God.
And if you like to do
Oh
that,
my
go that
God.
route. We
Okay,
can also put
you
on
want to see that?
identify.
You want to see the failure to identify for what? Now you being just pressed for no fucking reason.
Now I don't really appreciate your language. Have I cussed you yet?
I'm a grown ass man, so freedom of speech. I can say whatever the fuck I want to say.
Okay, well, if it offends somebody walking out of the door, then we got to.
Well, nobody's complaining. You gonna ask somebody if they're offended and
I'm
then
very
turn
well
into
mind.
you escalating shit for no fucking reason.
Do you have your ID on you? And I'm
Can
gonna
I
here
get
leave you
to
alone?
it?
You've
Can I
been
get
trying
to
get
it?
For 5 minutes. You're not talking
Okay, I got a lot of shit in my pocket. Would you
Okay.
like to search me and see if I got any drugs
I would
on me?
not.
Okay then, this is my ID. Here you go.
Thank you. I appreciate
Look at it. I'm a fucking CDL driver. I'm a truck driver. I don't need nobody else's fucking money. I got money in my own
Okay,
fucking
Mr.
wallet,
Milton.
and I don't need to ask nobody for shit. I got fucking money. You see that? That's money. I don't need to ask nobody for
Relax.
shit.
I don't know how cops
Okay,
in DC have
well,
treated you, but I haven't
like
treated you poorly.
assholes.
Okay, well, I hadn't done that. All I've done is asked to see who you are.
Okay, well, I
Mark,
didn't
maybe-
have
listen
to.
me.
I don't
You
have
interrupt
to.
me.
My right is to deny you. I don't have to show you my ID.
Okay.
I'm from DC, so I know my rights. I'm giving you my ID because you escalated into something that didn't need to be escalated
No,
to
I'm
because
not
I wouldn't
escalating
do
anything.
what you wanted me to do.
Okay, I hadn't escalated anything.
Yes, you
All I've done is ask
did.
for
You
your
said,
ID.
well, I'm
Okay.
gonna
Have
write
seat.
you a
Have seat.
ticket.
I'm not going to argue.
In Texas, a vague description turned into pressure for ID, and when that failed, they created a violation. Now imagine this: no stop, no suspicion, just a camera. Watch how quickly authority shifts when control is challenged without any crime at all.
Appreciate if you don't walk up to me.
Appreciate if you walk up out of here.
Oh, you gonna do something to me?
No. Have a good day.
Okay, you're not gonna touch me.
Yeah.
You need to back off. Okay? Don't
Have a
touch
good day,
me.
sir.
You're touching me.
Have a good day, sir.
You look so stupid right now. This is
Have a
crazy.
good- only
Don't
time
create a
today, sir.
disturbance.
You're
Go
the
back to
disturbance.
work.
You're
Go
the
back to work.
disturbance. You're the disturbance.
All right, guys. Now here at the headquarters, going to conduct this First Amendment audit, see if they respect my right to record. We're going to go to the parking garage, and we're going to go inside this museum that I haven't really went inside. I think I went in one time, but we're gonna go see if they respect our right to record. See if the museum respects my right to record in public today. See what kind of propaganda we can find. Oh, here we go. Selling those flags right there?
How you doing, man?
I'm alright, how you doing?
Doing good. What you need?
Just conducting business. You selling these flags right here?
Conducting business?
Yeah, you selling these blue ISIS flags right here? I know this is the museum, but do you have stuff for sale in here? Like the blue ISIS propaganda? Appreciate if you don't walk up to me.
I appreciate if you walk up out of here.
Oh, you gonna do something to me?
No. Have a good day.
Okay, you're not gonna touch me.
Yeah, have a good day.
Alright, you better call your boss.
Have a good day, boss.
I'm here. I'm
Yes.
here.
Have a good day. Have a good day, sir.
Okay, are you gonna touch me?
Have a good day, sir. Have a good day, sir.
I don't have to leave. It's a public building. Just call them up there. I already been over there.
Have a good day, sir.
I already been over there. I haven't committed a crime.
Have a good day, sir.
I haven't committed a crime. Okay? You can call whoever you gotta call.
I don't need to call anybody. Have a good day, sir.
Are you asking me to leave?
Have a good day.
Are you asking me to leave?
Have a good day, sir.
Okay, so far, guys, I appreciate you guys being here. So far, we have somebody that's backed me up into a corner. Okay? And we're threatened with violence at this time. You know I can't move, right? Are you detaining me for a crime?
Have a good day, sir.
You're impeding my path to move at this time. You will get an internal affairs investigation started as soon as I leave. If you do not go back to work
Have a
and
good day,
leave me
sir.
alone,
Have a good day.
I will have a good day.
I know.
Can you step back?
Have a good day.
I can't leave. You're impeding me. All right, guys, look at this guy. You got many, many people watching you.
Have a good day, sir.
Have a good day. All right, guys, so we're going to continue to take pictures. We're going to continue to take pictures in our public building. This guy's creating a disturbance. He won't tell me if he's selling these pens or not. Are you selling these flags?
Have a good day, sir.
That's my business, then. Okay. I'm not done taking pictures of your building. Okay? I'm not done. You're impeding my travel. You have to give me 10 feet to travel, or else I can't move because you can say I did something I didn't do. Okay?
Okay.
All right, guys, so we got all kinds of propaganda in here. Do you have a name? You have a name?
Have a good day, sir.
So I have to file a complaint? Can I sign in? That's the procedure, right? So you're impeding me from conducting business in here.
Have a good day, sir.
I'm having a good day. I'm in a museum,
Yeah,
and
have
I'm
a good
conducting business.
Have a good day, sir. Have a good day.
You think you're being Captain Save-A-Ho, but you're being Captain Piggy, okay? You know I'm not committing a crime. You tell me to have a good day, so...
Have a good day, sir.
Is that all you're going to say to me, that my whole stay in here, in this museum?
Have a good day.
You know photography is not a crime, right? You know this is First Amendment constitutionally protected activity. You know you are impeding a law-abiding citizen from conducting business at this time, okay?
Have a good day.
You will have an internal affairs investigation on you. Nothing will happen to you like always. I will get a letter in the mail saying that there was no wrongdoing, but in the meantime, we will FOIA request all the footage in here to show that you are intimidating me.
Have a good day, sir.
This is an intimidation tactic. There is no charge for admission, guys. You're looking bad in front of deaf, mute, all kinds of people that can't make it out to the museum. You're looking so bad right now.
Have a good day.
Especially as I zoom in on the signage. So if I go over there and film that wall, which I'm allowed to do,
Have a good
you're
day.
going to touch me, right?
Have a good day, sir.
All right.
Have a good day.
He's acting like, okay. I'll take pictures of everybody, because that's what I'm allowed to do. This guy's an idiot. They know. You're an idiot. You need to back off, okay? Don't
Have a
touch
good
me.
day, sir.
You're touching me.
Have a good day, sir.
You look so stupid right now. This is
Have a good
crazy.
day.
You're impeding my
Have a good day,
travel.
sir.
I'm not leaving.
Have a good day.
I'm not leaving. I'm not leaving. You can call somebody.
Yeah, I don't call anybody.
All right, brother. So now we're gonna go live. What's up, man?
What's up, Rob? How you doing?
Oh, I'm all right, man. This guy, man, he's doing intimidation tactics. I walked up to the counter. I asked him about those flags right there.
What was your question?
I asked if the blue ISIS flags are for sale.
ISIS.
Blue.
ISIS? Like ISIS flags to you?
Hey, it's my First Amendment right to feel that way. So that's what this is about. Well, then you need to be educated, man. He won't let me pass the door. I'm gonna go ahead and take my pictures, man. If you want to be a witness, man, because I haven't violated a law. You guys, you want to conduct an investigation, see if I violated a law? Go ahead.
What law?
Yeah, what law have I violated?
What ISIS flags?
I'm sorry that getting offended is. You think getting offended is against the law?
Yeah, obviously those are words coming out your mouth.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, why am I on bond? Why am I on bond right now for being called a sovereign citizen when I'm trying to protect the Constitution of the United States? Don't create a disturbance. Go back to work. Go back to work.
You're the disturbance.
He needs to go back to work.
You're the disturbance.
Do your shopping.
Yeah, I'm doing my shopping. Now, how much are those flags? Tell me right now.
I don't know.
You don't know?
No, I don't.
You're a piece of... Okay, cool. I'm not going to go there.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, okay.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
Oh, you're a piece of crap, and I can't get arrested for it.
Yeah, I know.
Bro, don't be confrontation.
You can have a good day, sir. You can have a good day.
So we have a display case over here. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. I'm further in here now, ain't I? Stop being confrontational. How about don't speak to me? You don't want to answer questions about how much things are. You're just going to get a phone call. That's all. So we have a wall of guns over here. Shout out to Bonnie Berger. She said she wanted to come down here, and she's not a First Amendment artist. She just likes the museum. Shout out Bonnie Berger. Maybe she'll be able to come down here now after this visit. I always try to take care of my subscribers. I need him to identify so I can file a complaint, man. I need him to identify so I can file a complaint right now. So I can go upstairs and file an internal affairs complaint. Hey, what's your name, sir? Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Let's be cordial.
All right. While he's on the phone,
Respectful.
I'm going to take pictures. Oh, this is so cool, guys. I guess. So I hope you guys are out voting. We don't need any more bicycle stops in my area. Cool. I'm pretty much done with this guy.
You're good, Rob?
Yeah, he needs to identify. What's your name?
Dwight Buchanan.
Dwight Buchanan?
That's it.
Okay. Are you
Have
an
a good day,
officer
Rob.
of the law?
Have a good day, Rob.
You an officer of the law?
Rob, he identified himself.
You identify. Okay, well, that's not his badge number. All right, guys, so you can always come down here, get pamphlets. He's not going to tell us how much things are. So if another channel wants to come down here and ask these stupid questions, because I really don't care. I'm trying to protect our right to record in public, guys. I could care less about the propaganda and how much it's worth.
What are we doing? Oh, it's you.
Yeah, it's
All right.
You making contact with me? On a public sidewalk?
Going inside the garage.
You making sure I'm not what? Committing...
In Virginia, a simple stop turned into forced escalation, excuses, pressure, and control tactics. But what if none of that works? No fear, no reaction, just calm refusal. Watch how power fades when there's nothing to escalate and nothing to charge.
A crime?
Sir, making sure you're not going inside the garage.
All right, well, don't violate my rights, because then you'll be committing a crime, all right?
Gotcha. You have a good day.
All right. Don't beat your kids. Don't kick your dog. Don't commit crime. Oh, I go in there. That's what I do. I just haven't done out here.
When authority feels challenged, intimidation becomes the first reaction, blocking movement, raising voices, creating tension. But what happens when the camera doesn't back down and more officers arrive? That's when confusion turns into exposure and the real walk of shame begins.
I did as a community watch doing a First Amendment audit here in the city of Long Beach. Doing a First Amendment audit on the Superior Courthouse here in the city of Long Beach, downtown Long Beach. Out here with the cameraman, Desert Sentinel. He's all dressed up for court, so he might as well come do a court.
Yep.
We have Desert Sentinel backing us up. We also have Johnny 50, California Guardian, and Lower Shark CW, and Foxy, 1 block away, going to the PD. So it's going to be good to see how they react about public photography. And as you guys can see, we are on the sidewalk, and look, right across the street is a neighborhood. So they can't say anything. I mean, there's people walking back and forth, getting out of school. Here we have a vehicle exiting, and we've done, I think, four police stations here in Long Beach, and they've all acted weird. So, oh, here we go. It's the Los Angeles Sheriff's Department, and they're tripping that we're recording them. They're calling us in. Authorized entry. Now I've got him on the video camera. I'm going to see if I can get a picture of everybody. Oh wait, he's walking away. He's walking away. So he called us in, so he's keeping eyes on us.
Why not?
Is there a reason why you're taking a picture of me?
Because you came up to me.
Yeah, we don't understand what...
Do you guys know the law? Do you know that if we're in a public sidewalk?
Is she sheriff? I've never seen a sheriff's uniform.
Can I ask you a question? Ma'am?
Did she identify herself?
Yeah, what's your name, badge number, please?
Please identify yourself to us, ma'am.
Can I get your name, badge number?
Well, I guess, do we have to walk over and get it?
Ma'am, can I get your name and badge number? We're free, ma'am. Do you know freedom? That badge doesn't give you a right to just come and tell people what they can and can't do, ma'am. There's 3 angles, so we're getting you either way. Well, how come you guys don't like the First Amendment, ma'am? You know we have the right to come and take pictures of anything we can see from a public setting. Can I get your name and badge number per your policy to identify yourself, ma'am? And what is your name and badge number, ma'am? Well, this lady's gonna learn a valuable lesson.
I got her badge number, but she's covering her name tag. And it says sheriff's on the side, but her badge says security.
Yeah, she's sheriff security. But they're still they still fall under the sheriff's, but it's okay. She's young and she's gonna learn a lesson today about the Constitution.
She's a sergeant.
Ma'am, how are you? We're just taking some shots for a little story we're doing, that's all. Just take some pictures.
What story are you doing?
I can't say because it's not published yet, so we don't know yet, yeah. But we're just taking some shots, that's all.
Okay. What website are you gonna publish on?
Oh, that's all I'm gonna say, yeah, until we know, until we finish the story, yeah. So it'll probably be a couple weeks before we finish it.
All right.
So. But maybe you could tell her, she came out and told us that we can't take pictures, and she's clearly wrong. This is a First Amendment protected activity, as long as we're on the public sidewalk. Plus, you have Fordyce versus Seattle, you have California Penal Code 148.G. But it's just, I think you guys need to, the education thing is because she came out and made a false statement saying that we can record. So, yeah, we just want to be left alone. So.
All right. Well.
You have a good day, okay?
and a big van
I
came
would like
out.
to tell you guys that there are going to be there's
I
going to
didn't
be
know-
traffic.
and she
so-
asked-
That's fine. That's fine. Yeah. And if we were crossing, they have to stop for us, man. I know the pedestrian laws. We have the right of way. So yeah, that doesn't even fall into play because if they're coming and I'm crossing, they have to stop for me. So thank you though.
Can we ask for your ID?
No, we California law. Yeah, we haven't committed a crime, so we're okay. What's your name, badge number? Stella.
Stella,
Badge number, please.
437.
Can you identify yourself now, ma'am? Since I've asked you about 8 times. How you doing, sir?
Oh, ma'am, Sergeant, make sure not to delete that file because we will be making a request.
What you just saw is a classic detention versus consensual encounter conflict. In Texas, police need reasonable suspicion under Terry versus Ohio to detain someone. A vague description like black male with dreads is not individualized suspicion. The shift to a smoking violation shows a pretext stop, often used to force ID compliance. And here's the key tension. Texas has stop and identify laws, but only after a lawful detention. Without that, everything starts to fall apart.
The sun's beating down right on us.
Well, it's like you don't want to be identified. Same with you, sir.
Can I ask you a question? What the hell gives you the right to identify me?
I'm just asking you a
No. I'm asking you a question now. Why do you want to identify me?
It's part
We
of my
haven't
job.
committed a crime.
No, it's not, ma'am. Okay, what's RAS, ma'am? What's tell me. Let's see how much your education. Yeah, that's what I thought. Walk of shame and look at.
I look forward to your video.
You make yourself look stupid, man. Instead of making an example for these young deputies and show them what the law says, you're over here trying to exert authority you don't have.
Oh, okay.
I just asked a question.
Well, that was a stupid question. Excuse me?
You're very defensive.
Because I don't appreciate you coming out here first asking me for ID, which
Hold on,
let me
for
speak.
Your ID and you said no.
Let me speak. You specifically know that you're not supposed to ask me for ID because I haven't committed a crime, but yet you want the ID to try to hem me up and run my name and try to catch me on something.
I can ask you for ID. Can
I didn't say you couldn't ask me. All I'm saying is that's what's wrong with the disconnect. See, the fact that you don't even understand that you're crossing the line is that's why good cops are getting shot, because of the disconnect between you and understanding what I'm saying.
You're saying I'm going to get shot or?
Okay, now you're being stupid, man. Now you're being stupid. Now you're being totally stupid.
She can't even listen.
Yeah, now you're being totally stupid. How'd you make sergeant? I'm just trying to tell you that the actions that disconnect the public between the police is just those actions. You got this lady trying to intimidate us with her camera, looking dumb, going to be on YouTube. There's crime.
The size comparison.
Did you guys see the Long Beach, right? All the crime.
Yeah.
And yet they're bothering
I guess all the
lawful.
crimes are
They're bothering a lawful activity. It's like it's beyond belief that with all the stuff that you guys got going on, you have time, ma'am, at your pay rate to be standing out here and not doing nothing. It's a shame. This is what we pay for.
The children we.
And you're going to eventually go back, and that's called the walk of shame, because you're trying to intimidate us with that stupid little camera, which ain't going to do nothing. You know, we're photographers. We're around cameras all the time. So you guys are too old to be playing all these stupid little games. It's like, why don't you teach these guys about the real law, the one that you guys swore to protect, instead of coming out here and intimidating people that aren't doing nothing wrong, or trying to intimidate.
Oh, please, yes.
You know, everything was fine. He was fine. That one lady didn't want to interfere, so she came out saying that we couldn't do what we were doing. That's why you get what you get. You know, you guys are supposed to be law enforcement, but yet you're not enforcing any laws right now. There's no laws being broken for you guys to even be out here.
I was
shame.
just trying to answer the question. I wear a big black floppy hat because I don't want cancer on my ears.
Yeah, I mean, the sun's beating down. You got to
Actually, he went to court today in another court. That's why we were there. That's why he's dressed that way. You know? But you guys are all dismissed now. You guys have a good day, okay? Thank you for being courteous.
When cameras expose ignorance, some walk away, but others double down. In the next scene, it's not about public filming anymore. It's a traffic stop where excuses get manufactured in real time. Watch how fast a simple stop turns into a full-blown escalation.
Let me introduce myself. I'm Officer Yap of the Fairfax County Police Department. The reason why I stopped you, you did not come to a full stop. The one at North Shore Drive and Village Road intersection.
Yes, I did, sir.
Okay. Can I see your driver's license and vehicle registration, sir? I'm just telling you you did because I was watching you. Sir, are you the owner of this vehicle?
Yeah.
Is it, huh?
Yeah.
It's under your name?
My wife and my name.
Sir, I cannot hear you, sir.
Did you have a bad day today? Good news, it is almost over. And you can get through it. And I can get through it. And we together.
Can you roll your window down, sir?
Sir, I can hear you. I know my rights.
Because right now I can smell marijuana.
Sir, don't try it.
Okay. You want to do this in an easy way, hard way, sir?
Do you want to? Because I clearly am recording you, and
I'm not gonna repeat myself. I can smell an odor of marijuana, sir.
You don't smell an odor of marijuana.
You don't want to roll your window down?
I don't have to. I can hear you and you can hear me.
That's 5 lines for only $100 a month. A plan like this with AT&T would cost you over $200. And Verizon, they don't even have an unlimited plan. No more worries about running out of data or surprise.
So you originally stopped me saying I ran a stop sign, and then you say that you smell marijuana.
Can you start me another unit for vehicle search?
Lines 3 through 5 free until 1/31/18 after paying additional $30 per month.
I need you to exit the vehicle, sir.
I'm not getting out, sir. I've done nothing wrong.
You don't want to exit this vehicle?
I don't
sir?
have to. I haven't done anything wrong.
Sir, I will force it, sir.
You're being recorded. You'll force me to get out? You're gonna force?
Step outside.
I'm not stepping out, sir. What probable cause do you have?
Sir, I have already a probable cause because I can smell the odor of marijuana coming from the
You
vehicle.
can't. It's impossible. There's no marijuana in this car.
You need to exit the vehicle, sir.
I'm not going to. You can call your supervisor.
Go ahead. You can record it.
Yep. So basically, I've been told I've just gotten in my car. I got in my car about 5 minutes ago to leave from my house to go get a pack of cigarettes. I'm now being told that I ran a stop sign, that I didn't come to a complete stop is what he said, and now he's saying that he smells marijuana. I've been in my car all of 5 minutes. He sees no smoke, nothing.
501 Alpha. The subject refused to exit the vehicle. Refused to roll the window down. Can you start me, supervisor, please?
Now he's attempting to blind my camera, but we will fix that problem.
Sir.
Let's get his name, Mr.
Really?
Yap.
Go ahead.
There you go. We're at Wheelie and Barron Cameron. Yep. See, a traffic stop doesn't justify getting out of my vehicle. If I get out of my vehicle, I'm an idiot. They did the same thing a year ago. A year ago, they did the same thing. Pulled me over, said I was speeding, and then came back to search my car and found nothing. The same way he will find nothing because there's nothing in my car. Excuse me?
You need to exit the vehicle.
I'm not
sir.
exiting. Here's another one. Excuse me?
We're gonna force it. I will force it.
Okay.
That could be used as a weapon. Put it down,
no,
sir.
no, sir. No, sir.
Exit
you
the
cannot.
vehicle. I do not know if that one has a knife.
What? This is a camera.
I need you to exit the vehicle, sir.
I'm not putting down my camera. No, sir.
Just put
no,
it here,
sir.
sir.
No, sir. No, sir.
Okay.
No, sir. I will not. You have no right.
Need you to exit the vehicle.
I'll exit. I'm not putting down my camera. You see it's a camera, right? You see it's a camera, right? You see it's a camera, right? Okay, so it's not a weapon. I'm not gonna hit somebody with it. It's a camera.
I don't know if that could
What
be
do you
used
mean?
as a weapon.
It's not gonna be used as a weapon. What are you talking about?
I need you to put it down, sir.
I'm not putting it down.
I need you to exit the vehicle.
I'll exit, but I'm not putting down my camera.
Exit the vehicle, sir.
Sir? I'm not putting it down, so. What's your name?
I'm Officer Tillman.
Oh, I'm Tillman too.
I'm glad we're not related.
I'm so too, because I would probably whip your ass.
The channel is still closed for traffic 47 traffic pursuit.
How much marijuana did you smoke?
None.
None.
Yep.
You didn't smoke at all,
Nope.
right? Okay. Can you stay with him? I'm gonna search the vehicle.
So I'm not going to answer any of your questions. I know that I have not smoked marijuana, so I have nothing to say. Don't worry, I'm a YouTube celebrity. So. Where's my phone? Yeah, Fairfax County just pulled me over claiming that he saw me run a stop sign, and then he claims now that he smells marijuana coming from my vehicle. I just left the house to go get a pack of cigarettes, and then they tell me I have to get out of my vehicle, or they're gonna force me out. Yeah, so a good thing I have my GoPro here, standing here with Officer R. Tillman and some Asian dude, Mr. Yappy, or Yap, or whatever the fuck his name is. And yeah, it's gonna be great. See, he didn't even bother last time. A year ago, the same shit happened. The same exact thing. Last time they wrote the ticket first and then pulled me out the car. This time, he claims I ran a stop sign and doesn't even bother with the ticket. Just, oh, I smell marijuana, and I didn't roll the window down. That's why it was, because I didn't roll the window down. Yeah, it's a good thing I have my GoPro on me, because I'm recording all this shit. And when I take y'all's ass to court, right? You don't think I can? Because what right do you have to search my car? Yeah, exactly.
Plain smell?
No, smelling is not probable cause. Yeah. No, it is not. No, it is not, dude. No, it is not.
Okay. I'll see you in court, sir.
I know you will, sir. This is blatant harassment. This is what this is. Actually, he did. No, I didn't. Because he'd be writing me a ticket if I did, but he's not. No, you would write the ticket first. You would write the ticket first, sir. Yeah.
You're a cop?
What does being a cop mean? Absolutely nothing.
Okay. So you're gonna tell me how I'm supposed to do my job?
No, I'm not gonna tell you how to do your job. I know the difference between harassment and doing a job. Yeah. 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 And when your buddy here finds nothing, because there's nothing in my car. Yeah, I'm here. Just figure I might as well just keep my mouth shut before they try to use that I'm threatening them or something. Yeah. This is what our taxpayer dollars go to. All my people. No, I'm talking to my camera. All my people. This is what taxpayer money goes to right here. These nice new cars that they got. You know what I'm saying? Bulletproof vest, because you know you need that out here in these streets. It's real out here. And this harassment, they have nothing better. You could just wrote me a ticket if you really felt that way, but no, he had to try to do more, exceed his job limitations. But it's cool. Dog, I'm at Barron Cameron and Wheelie right at the light. I'm literally 30 seconds from my house. Don't worry, I ain't gonna hit him or nothing. I ain't gonna sneak up on him. I just wanna make sure I get the camera so everybody can see what he's doing in my car as he's going through my trunk. Nothing's in the trunk but some shoes, some shit. And I want you to know that they didn't even ask to search me. That's how petty this shit is. If you really thought I had weed, you would fucking search me. Look, he's got nothing. You can't search me. You're not allowed to search me. So. What you find, bruh? What do you mean? A smell is a smell. 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 That's what he said. That was what he said. A smell is a smell. Yeah. Here comes another one. Here's a third one. Just so y'all see him coming. Getting all this shit. And they tried to get me to put my camera down, telling me that it was a weapon, or could be used as a weapon, so I had to leave it in the car. Yeah, that's what they tried. Some bitches, man. Come on, man.
Watch the pivot. The moment the stop loses strength, a new justification appears. Under Fourth Amendment protections, searches require probable cause. The so-called plain smell doctrine is often used, but it must be credible and articulable. Ordering someone out of a vehicle is allowed under Pennsylvania versus Mims, but it doesn't erase scrutiny of the search itself. When nothing is found, the silence becomes evidence of something else, overreach, and you can feel it in how the scene ends.
So where's the supervisor I asked for? Cool. Cool.
You can ask him what he smells and he'll tell you.
Nah, I ain't gonna ask him about no smell. What kind of shit is that? I wanna get his name too. Are you the supervisor? You are? Okay. I have a serious problem that your officer says he saw me run a stop sign. Okay. And then I pull over. No problem, cool. He asked for my license registration. Cool. He tells me I have to roll my window down more. I tell him no, I can hear him fine. We're having a conversation, so I know he can hear me. Right, well within my rights. So then he says, okay, well now I smell an odor of marijuana. Step out of the car. I'm telling him I don't have to step out of the car. I have my rights. I know my rights. You pulled me over for a traffic violation. Okay. Okay? Not because you saw me come out of some drug neighborhood or something like that. Okay. Right? So that's all within my rights. So then they tell me that they threaten that they're gonna force me out, whatever that means. Maybe you can explain that to me and my viewers here. But so, of course, I'm not going to let you damage me and my wife's only vehicle. Okay. So I step out. Then they tell me that my camera here can be used as a weapon and that I need to leave it in the car, which I have all the right to record, just like he's recording, right? Okay. So now he searched my car, found nothing. Okay. And what's the problem?
All right, I'm not sure. Like I said, I just got here.
Mm-hmm.
We do have a plain smell doctrine, which allows us to search a vehicle if we smell the odor of marijuana. I have not smelled your car. I haven't been up here yet. I'll look into what's going on here. But if they do smell marijuana in the car, they do have the right to take you out of the car to search it. If you don't come out of the car, it could be considered obstruction of justice, which gives them the right to pull somebody out of a car to search it. Because if we pull somebody over that's got a pound of marijuana in the car and we can smell it and they say, no, we're not getting out, we're not just going to let you leave.
Okay, but... Okay.
You understand that?
No, I don't understand. I'll listen to what you said, though.
So we have the plain smell doctrine, which allows us to search cars for reasonable suspicion.
And I can find that somewhere online or something?
Yeah, you can find that online.
Okay.
It's under warrantless searches.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm not sure about whatever else happened here.
In Virginia, a simple stop turned into forced escalation, excuses, pressure, and control tactics. But what if none of that works? No fear, no reaction, just calm refusal. Watch how power fades when there's nothing to escalate and nothing to charge.
How you doing today? I saw you filming me. Is there any issue or?
doing okay?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm doing well.
Okay.
You work for Giant?
I don't have to answer any of your questions.
So what do you do now?
I'm at work. And I was having a break. I don't work for Giant, and I'm not answering your questions. I'm standing here. I have a break, and there's nothing wrong with me standing here. So,
I mean, it's Giant's property.
okay. Like I said, I work here. So,
Alright, I mean, I'm just checking to make sure you're okay. You know,
I'm standing up. I'm standing up. I'm standing straight up. Nothing wrong.
You can do whatever you want.
I heard that.
I'm Deputy Jerome.
That's fine. That's fine.
Like I said, I'm just seeing you're okay. I saw you guys hanging out. Drove by. You seem to be looking at me a lot. So I circled back around, and you're still staring at me. I saw you come back from the parking lot after you guys were looking at me. Kind of made me.
Sure it did. I'm sure it did. Two people going to get a cigarette probably does make you real suspicious.
No, it's nothing like that.
Well, clearly.
I'm doing my job, you know.
What's your job again?
My job is making sure everything is good in the area, you know. If there's some type of issue, or if you were looking at me getting all nervous, it kind of makes me just want to.
Why would I be nervous?
Okay.
Why would I be nervous? I'm at work.
Well, you guys are staring at me. So.
Yeah, because we're wondering why you sat there for a while. Yeah. Then you circled around. Then you sat over there, right? So why shouldn't we feel that you're staring at us?
Well, I wasn't. I was here.
You just said you watched us walk across the street, so that was when you were standing over there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Then you circled around, and then you sat over there as we smoked a cigarette, so that's not illegal.
Well, you work for Giant.
I don't work for Giant. I keep telling you that.
You work inside Giant.
Okay.
Shopping center. I totally get it, and that way I know you're not just prowling, just hanging out. Because loud, and that does come up to be an issue.
What, just hanging out becomes an issue?
Well, if you were asking for money, or if we were getting calls, then obviously I'm going to come out and see
Did you get a call?
who you are or what's going on.
I'm just wondering, did you get a call?
Absolutely.
You got a call? No, did you get a call right now?
Yeah, and that's not in our control.
So you got a call right now. We came out as you drove by. You saw us walk to the car to get a cigarette. And
I
then,
didn't see you get a cigarette.
okay, you just saw us walk to the car though. Okay.
So there's no issue. Nothing like that going on. Why am I making you nervous when I come up in here when you guys are staying?
You're not making me nervous.
Alright, there's no problem. So you can tell me all you want.
I know, that's why I am.
Well, once I saw you doing that, you knew I was going to come talk to you, right? Because it just looks like there's something wrong.
I'm sure there is.
Okay. They need anything from us?
Does it look like I need anything? I just said I'm at work, man. Y'all keep talking to me.
Are you intoxicated or anything like that? You been drinking today?
I'm at work. I've been at work since 7 o'clock this morning.
Well, I don't know.
I know you don't know this. I'm telling you I'm at work, and you're still talking to me.
I'm not taking your word for it.
That's fine. You want to go talk to my supervisor? So you're not taking my word for it, but you don't want to talk to my supervisor?
Just like that. Essential, walking up and talking to you. And once I saw you filming me, I was a little more curious as to what your issue is.
Okay.
Or why you were filming me.
Okay.
Notice how nothing escalates, because there's nothing to stand on. Under the Fourth Amendment, police need reasonable suspicion to detain. A person standing, smoking, or looking at an officer does not meet that threshold. This remains a consensual encounter, meaning you are free to walk away and refuse questions. Virginia is not a broad stop and identify state without lawful detention. And when there's no pressure to exploit, the encounter simply dissolves.
Because I knew stuff like this happens, so I just watch my back, like you guys watch yours. Yeah.
No, I understand. I mean, it's kind of tough times. I get that. And we're not trying to mess with you or anything like that. Part of my job is if I just see people staring at me and I'm pulling through and they keep looking at me, I'm going to start thinking, what's going on? What's the issue? Why are they staring at me?
Okay, but nobody called you on me, though.
No, not on you.
Okay.
No.
All right.
And I don't have an issue. I'm just coming to talk because that's one thing I'm allowed to do. I'm not stopping you. I'm not asking you for your ID. I'm not trying to take anything from you or get in your business. I'm just talking to you. All right? I saw you filming me, and I especially wanted to talk to you just to see what the issue was. Is there about to be something going on? Anything like that? That's the only reason I came over.
Great.
I'm not stopping you. You're good to go, okay?
I know.
If you want to stop talking to me, that's fine. But you seem to want to be recording me right now.
Nope.
Which is okay.
I don't want to be recording you. It's like I don't want to be standing here talking to you.
Okay, no problem at all. So I'm going to go ahead and leave you alone, all right?
It's fine with me.
I'm around. I come here all the time.
That's all right.
People in there see me all the time. They know me, right?
Not worried.
Okay. All right.
5 encounters, 5 different scenarios, but the same pattern. From Texas, where a vague description turned into pressure for ID, to a public museum where a camera alone triggered intimidation, to Long Beach, where authority walked away under scrutiny, to Virginia traffic stops where excuses replaced evidence, and finally, when calm silence exposed everything without a single escalation. This is the reality. Not every encounter ends in cuffs. Sometimes it ends in something more powerful, exposure. Because when you know your rights, the script changes. You stop reacting, and they start retreating. If you've ever been asked for ID without a clear reason, drop your story below. Subscribe if you want to stay one step ahead and never get caught off guard again. This is ID Refusal Pro, where knowledge isn't optional, it's survival. In this country, freedom isn't something you ask for, it's something you use.